Ladies and gentlemen, is this cheating? Now, this is a program which claims to use AI to read what's going on the screen to then give you real-time coaching advice. Now, a massive disclaimer before we start this. If you download this, because I'm not going to put a link to this in the description, but it's called Visor, so I'm sure you guys can find it. If you download it, I do not know if Blizzard will ban your account for this. Now, technically, it's not cheating, but it is pushing the boundary of what cheats are. Because what this thing claims to do is read what's going on the screen and then give you real-time information. I'm no doubt you can see there the target average, which just popped up on the side. Now, what I'll do in this video is I will pause it at various points when things pop up and we'll discuss what they're actually showing. Now, as I said, what this program claims to do is read what's going on the screen and then give you prompts, give you information. What this program does, which is very controversial, is it will tell you when enemies have used ultimates. It will tell you when enemy ultimates are available. This is something which is really, really iffy. If you really want to boil down to it, what is an aimbot? Well, an aimbot reads what's going on the screen. There are different types of aimbots, but some of them can literally just read what's going on the screen and then automatically pull your cursor or your mouse pointer or your target or your crosshair, whatever, to the enemy's head, and then you obviously pull the trigger. So there's a lot of ways where viewing what's on the screen can be seen as a direct, not a hack, but a cheat. It's a tool, it's artificial, it's making you better at the game when really should you be relying on it. Now, the big issue with this app is it tracks enemy ultimates. Now, this is a vital skill for Overwatch players, and it's a skill that as you get better at the game, just makes you straight up, better at the game, right? You get more game sense, more game knowledge, you know what the enemies are going to use, you can prepare yourself to see what's going on. Now, these stats you're seeing on the side of the screen here, I'm totally fine with those stats. That's literally just giving me more information than, what Blizzard doesn't give me, right? So it's giving me my average kills per 10 minutes and all of that, which is fine. Like, I like the app for that. I think it's really, really good. But as you'll see as this progresses, there are certain pop-ups which are quite iffy. Now, because I'm playing well, or how the app considers to be playing well, it's not actually giving me any pop-ups just yet. What will happen is, you know the tooltips that you get if you don't turn them off? They're very similar to that. They pop up on this side and they have a little bit of information. Also, when you press tab and bring up the score screen, it will also have them there as well. So if there's a few messages, maybe you've missed one, you press tab, like you see where I've pressed tab just there, but on the top right hand corner of the screen now, there would be a box and it would tell us vital information. Stuff like Genji's blade in 10 seconds, or Genji's just used his blade. It also tells you things like your Ana has died to the tracer 4 times. Now, it knows this because what this app is basically doing is taking screenshots every millisecond or so and reading what's going on. So it knows when somebody dies because it can see the kill feed. So it's like, oh, Ana has died to tracer. And if that happens again and again and again, it then triggers a pop-up, and the pop-up says, oh yeah, actually, you should probably look after your Ana. So it gives you a prompt. Now, we all know the way Overwatch is played is you generally get tunnel vision, right? The better players can break themselves out of it, but everybody suffers from this. So you'll go into a phase where you're just focused on doing one thing. Maybe you're not doing what you need to be doing, right? This app will give you a pop-up and be like, hey, maybe you should do this. Now, is this the right information to be giving the player at the time? Well, it's all subjective because all this is doing is reading what's going on. It might not be the best idea for you to sit around with your supports if you're heavily pushing the enemy's front line and you're actually killing them. Like, maybe you're losing your Ana every fight, but you're also killing 3 of the enemy team. Now, that's an extreme example. But if you were doing that, then, well, yeah, that's obviously better than sitting next to Ana. Now, one of the problems I've got with this is, like I said, it does promote really bad habits. It promotes you ignoring what's going on. And in fact, I don't mind it if you guys go out there and try this, but I really don't want you to use this because it makes you a worse player. You will not be a good player if you use this. You are relying on something popping up and giving you information. Now, we've not seen anything just yet. This is because the game thinks the app thinks I'm playing good, right? So it's not saying, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. Like, if I kept dying, it would pop up. Oh, there you go. See, support your Ana. Enemy tracer. See, did you see that there? Enemy tracer's been killed by your Ana 3 times. Or Ana's killed, whatever it said, right? But that pop-up is telling me that Ana's in distress. Now, maybe I wouldn't know that if I wasn't paying attention. Do I need to know? I don't know. This here is the crucial one. Look at this. Watch enemy Genji, ult in 10 seconds. Now, we don't get to see this because enemy Genji is, I think he was dead or he didn't actually get back to the fight. But can you see that at the top right-hand corner of the screen? Look at this. Look, it says play aggressively. Your enemies are trickling and scattered. How does it know this? Well, it knows this because it's taking screenshots of what's on the screen, right? And it's relaying this information back to the app, and then it relays it back to you in information you can understand. So it sees that people are trickling in, and it's like, hey, they're trickling in, you can go aggressive. That, again, is a little bit iffy. That's almost like having somebody coach you. Now, I don't think that's necessarily wrong. If you had a live coach and it was like, hey, maybe you should do this, maybe you should do that, that's fine. My issue with this, though, is it borderline cheating? And this is the question we want to ask in this video and answer effectively. I want you guys to let me know in the comments below based off what you've seen so far. We will again see more of these pop-ups as we go through this. One thing I need to actually state as well, there is a performance hit with this because you have to play the game in borderless window. Now, of course, this only works on PC. It doesn't work on console. Now, this is obviously really bad of me. I tried to flank, then I just get killed. So you would expect it to say something like, hey, stick with your team. And I don't think it did. Now, I was expecting it to say that because that was almost like a brain-dead move. I just went on a crazy flank. Not a great idea. I'm also McCree. It would know I'm McCree because it can, well, see my portrait in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. So, I don't know. Also, the thing with this is, it's new. This is the early beta. So this will get better. So whatever we're seeing right here will get more advanced. And the question is, how advanced does this get? Does this get to the point where it is literally... I mean, look at this. Focus Tracer. You have killed Tracer so many times. Focus Anna. You have killed Anna. So it's telling me that I'm doing well for killing Anna and Tracer, which obviously that's fine, right? You can see Genji getting a bit angry because he said his deflect was up when I flashbanged him. And it probably was. I don't know how he got flashbanged. Whatever, I'm not complaining. He's Genji player. Anyway, I'm caught out in the open here, so I'm going to get wrecked. Can't get the health because Sombra's hacked it. But you can see, right? The thing on the left, the target average thing, I don't have a problem with that. And also there is a post-game score screen. And again, that's good. These are things which can help you get better at the game. They're tools you can use to learn. But these pop-ups are where the issue lies. Look at this, Anna. Your Anna has died 3 times to the enemy Winston. So this is telling me that Anna's getting, like, dove. She's getting killed. Should I stand next to Anna? Should I look after Anna? Their Genji's used Blade. Now, it knows Genji Blade's been used, and it knows Anna Nano Boost has been used because we've just seen a Nano Boosted Genji flying in with his Blade. So it should know that. So this now means it will track those ultimates for me. And this is the big issue I've got. See, my problem with this is undoubtedly going to make you better at the game because it gives you information on ultimates. And knowing what ultimates are available is such a huge thing in this game. It is just ridiculous, right? So if I'm playing McCree and I know Genji's got his Blade and I've got Deadeye, what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to take a position where he can't instantly dive me, and I might even counter Deadeye him because what that's going to make him do is use Deflect. And while he's using Deflect, he's not killing people. So you've basically shut down his ultimate, especially against this team because this team are using the Nano Blade as well. So, it's obviously going to be more effective, right? That, to me, is not good. That is an assistant. That is something... This is like... You know what this is like? It's like deadly boss mods from World of Warcraft when that first came out. Or any mod which gives you more information. Look at this. Prioritize ult use. You've held your ult for 30 seconds. So that isn't necessarily good advice. That actually can be quite bad advice, right? And it's telling me to focus Anna, telling me to watch Genji. Now, watch this. Genji does use his ultimate now. Watch Genji, it says. So I'm thinking, okay, shit, Genji's going to use his ultimate. What am I going to do? I'm going to back off. What are you going to do, Genji? I've got a few bits of damage into him. Genji's coming in. That's Winston. Winston's dove in. Stupid. Used his ult. But I'm still looking out for the Genji, right? Now, admittedly, I'd be looking out for the Genji anyway. You can see with my positioning, I'm positioned towards the back. Although not there. That was a nice headshot there. Unlucky. But I'm positioned sort of towards the back. Because I'm expecting the Blade. There it is. Can you see him dashing through with the Blade? Right, now he actually kills me with it. But it did warn me, right? Now, was that highly accurate? Well, it can't tell you when the player is going to use the ability, right? But it can tell you that they've got it. And to me, that is a major problem. Now, will we get an official response off Blizzard on this app? I don't know. There have been other apps in the past which have like track stats, which Blizzard did ban people for, but then they did undo those bans. Now, will they ban this? Can they ban this? I don't know. Like, to me, I mean, look at this there. Help healers. Your healers are dying, so get in there and help them. One other way of looking at this as well is you could say, shouldn't the game do this anyway? Like, the game doesn't really give any advice to new players. They have to go and search YouTube, right? If you want guides, if you want anything like that, you have to go to YouTube. That's not ideal. It should be in the game. The game should show you what you need to do when you need to do it. But that's borderline cheating, isn't it? We know how long it took for them to add friendly ult percentages into the game because they wanted you to talk to each other. They wanted you to go, hey guys, I've got my ultimate, let's combo. Not just look at the score screen and go, oh, they've got it. This app is very controversial. Is it cheating? I think certain elements of it are, and I think as it gets better, they will just get better. So it will get basically easier to do this. One of the crazy things is the company behind this secured $4.5 million to develop this. So there must be some sort of legal loophole where they can prevent this from prevent Blizzard from shutting them down. I don't know. Like I said though, guys, if you're going to use this, be very wary. You may get banned. I have used this once, and I used it in a quick play game, as you can see. I don't think this has got any place in competitive because it's giving you too much information. You could, allow me to be devil's advocate here. I mean, it's only giving you information that's on the screen. So again, you could argue, well, actually, how is this really a cheat? It's just showing you what's on the screen. Is that a cheat? I don't know. But then I could come back and say, well, certain aimbots just show you what's on the screen. And, well, that's clearly cheating, you know? Is there a line that this app starts to heavily cross where it is telling you where to go? Does it highlight parts of the map and say, you should stand here, take the high ground? Things like that, I don't know. That's a bit iffy. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Stylosa, and this is Unit Lost. Let me know what you think about this. This is Visor. It is apparently an AI coaching application. How much AI is in this, I don't know, because that seems a bit of a stretch. But we'll get to see my awesome play of the game. What the hell did I do here? Oh, yeah, shoot a Tracer on the floor, and then do I kill a Genji here? Oh, yeah. That flashbang was dodgy. Kill Yana. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But you do get a post-game score screen, which I think I'll show you in a second, which does give you a lot of stats. Now, this I do like. I do like stuff like that. There, you can see. This, I like that. This type of thing will allow you to get better at the game. You can see all these statistics. You can think like, okay, my weapon accuracy, it's gone up 2.5% from my last game. My kill streak's up 150%. Killing blows are up. You know, critical. So I've played much better this game than I did last game. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Follow me on Twitter as well, which is @UnitLostGaming. I've no doubt this is going to be a very, very hot topic. Is this cheating? What do you guys think? And will Blizzard ban you for it? I don't know.